A lot of our lakes have been degraded, and a lot of our lowland lakes, but pretty much all of the lowland lakes in the Waikato are already quite badly degraded. We know that the expansion of dairying is having an impact. Some things are more difficult to manage than others, and nitrogen is a particularly difficult thing to manage. And we know that typically with just the leaching rates from a dairy farm versus a sheep and beef farm, they're about fourfold higher. A lot of the natural attenuation systems that existed in the landscape have been taken out. That's rather demoralising, because we know that putting them back in again is really expensive. Our primary industries have the potential to have a negative impact on our freshwaters. So we really need to solve this issue of how do we continue to make our money as a country and maintain our freshwaters. I've been leading a program on aquatic restoration and rehabilitation. And so what we're trying to do here is take systems that have been pushed beyond their resilience capacity, if you like. How do we restore those things back to a rehabilitated or restored state that provides for a system which can restore itself and provide the services that people expect from rivers? Systems have been degraded, they finish up with other species move into those systems. So it's not always just a matter of reducing the pressures, because you've now got a new ecosystem. Lakes in particular accumulate contamination over time, particularly with phosphorus. It finishes up getting stored in the sediments of the lakes, and that can be resuspended by the fish, or often in the summertime the surface waters become separated from the bottom waters, and then the bottom waters become anoxic and a whole lot of phosphorus comes out of the part of the lake bed. Look at the work we've been doing around land use and water quality. I mean, that's a really big tricky problem. The way that I've done the research is starting out by doing comparative research of streams coming out on pastoral land, streams on forestry land, and streams in native forest. What are the benchmarks in the native forest, which was originally like 80%, 90% of the cover of New Zealand? How different are pine forest streams, and how different are pasture streams? And trying to understand what are the process drivers of those differences. So using that understanding to say, well, where are the intervention points we might be able to do things here?